The rule before us today provides for consideration of the CHIPS and Science Act of 2022. After conference negotiations failed on a package to counter the malign actions of China, the Senate drafted this legislation to send billions of taxpayer dollars in the form of subsidies and tax credits to a single industry. Democrats' reckless spending policies led to this record high inflation that's crushing American families and small business. The government should not be spending hundreds of billions of dollars to provide subsidies benefiting one industry. This legislation comes to the House just one day after Senate Democrats announced a deal to tax American manufacturers and energy producers, which will increase the cost to American families and worsen our supply chain crisis. They also want to hire 87,000 new IRS agents. And let's be honest about this. Those agents will do nothing more than target American families and small businesses. They also want to spend $369 billion on their radical, far-left Green New Deal agenda. There can be no doubt that this latest iteration of Biden's Build Back Broke agenda will cause inflation to skyrocket even further. The Biden administration is deflecting on our nation's recession. They're classifying Biden's economic crisis as, I quote, a transition to slower growth, while they're doubling down on their disastrous policies that are devastating everyday Americans. It's time my colleagues across the aisle abandon their socialist pipe dream and actually work with Republicans to get our economy back on track. I therefore urge my colleagues to oppose this rule, and I reserve the balance of my time.